dropped him. He is down.
He's down. He's down. He's down.
Yeah. That did it. He's dead. He's dead.
T-minus 53 days till sheep opener. So doing for a scouting trip about well, I don't know, 6-7 miles into that valley enough. So got some hiking to do. A 3-day weekend and go scout peaks just like that, but about 5 miles, yeah, 6 miles that way at least. Get started. 6 miles in. Just a little bit more to go up and over the ridge. Up there gets us to the top. And the drainage is where sheep have historically been found. So almost there. All right, officially first glassing session. Took about 9 miles to get in here. Still have a little ways to go up that trail, but the stuff I want to glass is over there. And I have this nice little opening right here. So. So, glassing just on the edge of my unit, which I have to figure out exactly, but that snow bridge just in front of it, I think is the line for my unit. And somewhere in those rocks, I was just looking through my binos and I spotted a little movement. Don't want to get too excited, but I saw a hop from rock to rock. Don't think that'll be elk or deer. So I'm gonna get the spotter out and let's take a look. Hopefully we got our first sheep. Sitting here, waiting for the little ram to walk by, I start glassing that side, and the sun is just starting to light up these tiny little peaks. I caught some movement. I'm pretty sure it's a marmot. It's a little over a mile out. And then as I start glassing around, I pick up a couple of white butts. And so I found a sheep. Through the binos, I saw 2. When I got the spotter up, I found different sheep. So I'm pretty sure there's more than 4. The 4 I have in the spotter are all 4 rams, and 1 looks pretty big from here, and that's over a mile out. So I'm gonna see if I can get the video. Okay, so what a great morning. It took me 3 days, but I found some sheep. They're in quite the location, way back there somewhere, so it's about a mile. 5 big rams together in a band. I'll post pictures later, videos. There's 2 young rams below them, and excuse me, I gotta be careful here. And I never recovered the young ram that was supposed to come up this draw, so he's still somewhere down below. But had I not spotted him this morning down below me and moved over here to get out of the way, I would have never found those sheep, so I'm glad I did. Yeah, quite the scenery. It's all public, it's all in my unit. Problem is, to get down there is tough. Well, at least we know they live in this drainage. Good glassing spots, and now I got about 10 miles back to the truck, but we'll be back. Done. Finished up 3 days. 11 miles just now. Oh, what a day. What a day. Came up that canyon, 11 miles. Just found sheep. Put in a good workout. Yeah, be back out in a few weeks. Later. Okay, so today's July 25th. T-minus 39 days before season opens. It's my second scouting trip. Checking out a different area today. This hike was a little bit more brutal, shorter, but brutal. Just came down from the bottom of that valley where the colorful mountain is. A few less miles than what I did 2 weeks ago, but a little bit steeper. It's a massive drop off. I came over the ridge there. My unit is just on the other side of that little peak of that mountain. Looks like all of those mountains, that's all mine. So gonna go find a spot for camp for tonight, set it up, and then hopefully get about 3 hours of glassing in. Try to find some sheep. Big country here. And unfortunately, nothing. Found a really nice big bull 2.5 miles that way, but yeah, it's all just over 2 miles, so struggling to glass that far anyways, but nothing. Gonna hike up and over, like all the way down. There's a point, so that'll get me a little bit closer to the far end, and then also I'll be able to look right, where is it? Yeah, right there, like underneath there's stuff that I'd be sitting on top of. Maybe find some sheep there. Yeah, tons of elk, tons of deer. I had a bear at 100 yards and a bunch of coyotes were just yelping, but no sheep over here. Big country though. Hopefully tomorrow. Okay, pretty productive morning so far. Found sheep in 3 different areas. They just all happen to be ewes and lambs and ewes. So I got about a dozen of them right below me at 180 yards. Let's see if I can show you a few. Not bad views from up here. Oh, looks like perfect sheep country. So, gonna go up over that ridge, take a look at the 25 plus ewes and lambs to see if they're still there. Nothing on this side. Scanned it all. Okay, hiking out, day 3. Did not spot anything this morning. No sheep, at least. Tons of deer, elk, the usual stuff. But yeah, I glassed a lot of country this morning. Covered a few miles. Did do a few different lookout points, glassing spots. Unfortunately, sheep I saw there yesterday were not there. So looks like they do these little routes where they move around a little bit, eat some fresh grass, and move on to the next spot, and so forth. That's my best guess. But found 45 plus ewes and lambs, which is quite a lot. So that was exciting. We're gonna hike out now, and in 2 weeks go back to the other spot again, and then decide if I need to come back here again. Have not seen any rams. I'm thinking this may be the area where ewes and lambs hang out, so maybe rams don't come around until later part of September into October, closer to their rut. So TBD. Well, here we are. Good morning. This is the 3rd scouting trip now. Today is August 8th. We got 25 days till sheep opener. So I have one more trip after this in about 2 weeks. Got in here late last night. It was a 5+ hour drive, so I was tired. This is where I slept. It was perfect, 65 degrees out, so great, just out in the open type sleeping temperature. I'm gonna go ahead and grab my pack, wrap up the bivvy, throw it in the back of a truck, and get going. However, funny thing is, what was supposed to be this was supposed to be the hardest hike so far. This is the 3rd trailhead I'm checking out in my 3rd trip, so completely different access point. But it's about an 8-mile hike in from the trailhead, 3,200 vert, so definitely the most vert here because I'm starting at the lowest point. However, what was supposed to be 8-mile hike just turned into, oh boy, about 11-mile hike because the road is closed due to washout. So this is as far as I could get. Yeah, I really hope this is not the reason why they closed the road. This is the washout. Yeah, sure, some rocks, but there's nothing. Could have easily driven over this. Saved myself an extra 3 miles. Unfortunately, you're gonna have to hike in. But that's nothing. Well, 2 days into it, finally got some good news. Just found some sheep. At first it was 4 rams and then 2 more walked out, so I got 6 rams. Good news, bad news. Good news, they are in public, found sheep. They are reachable as far as the shot. Bad news is I don't think they're recoverable where they are. Even if you shot it and it just dropped where it stood, I don't think it's reachable. Let's see if I could show you where it is. They are right there. That little kind of bare patch with the grass and trees underneath, that's where they are. So, well, you could get to them from the top or from the side and shoot them. If they go down, good luck getting to them. So unless you can anchor it and just drop one right there, you could come in just from that grassy patch off and just hop across and where they are. However, if it falls down, I mean, boy oh boy, that's good luck trying to recover them from the bottom. So that's the bad news. But they're moving around, they're feeding, so which is great. They are in public, that's awesome. I'll keep watching them for a little bit, hopefully find some other ones. And yeah, you know, if they were to move on a little bit closer somewhere, looks like the way they're going, they could be in a reachable spot. So the big thing is if they go down there, it's not recoverable. So I wouldn't shoot them there. Okay, so I think this is the wrap for day 3 of third scouting trip. Found sheep, only 1 young ram this morning, but yesterday 19 sheep in one group. I'm pretty sure the 9 I had earlier had joined that group, otherwise could have been 10 and 9, but still, either way, a lot of sheep, a couple of big rams in there. I think I'm gonna wrap it up, pack up, and start hike out of here. Beautiful country. Lots and lots of terrain here to glass. Funny enough, I could see the road from here. It's kind of right over there and it goes over the ridge somewhere. We are at the trailhead. T-minus 20 hours till sheep opener. So we got about 8.5, 9 miles to camp. And then the rest is history. Here we are, September 1st, day before the opener, more like 20 hours. We got about 9 hours to camp, 9 miles to camp. And then 3-4 hours of glassing, and hopefully we could bed something down. Been up here 3 times, once in a completely different area. Found lots of sheep, a couple of big rams. Another hunter I've been talking to found the same band of 6 that I've been watching in the drainage last night. So they're there. Now just got to get up there and hopefully find one in a place we could actually put a stock on and recoverable. So let's get after it.
Let's do it.
Sheep hunt. All right, September 2nd, 5:18. We have exactly 1 hour before, less than 1 hour, 55 minutes before first legal light. It is the opening day of the sheep season. What is truly once in a lifetime opportunity that I drew early on, so extremely lucky to get that tag. Chris was very kind enough to come along. Here we are, opening morning, getting ready, about to have our breakfast, and got about 2 miles to cover to get into the spot right at first light. Found 10 rams the other way, about 1.8 miles. They were all young rams. I don't even know if that was a legal one or not, so that was awesome to find 10 rams out of camp. Saw a couple of hunters walking around, one up there, down there. There was a tent up there, but they could be elk and deer archery hunters. But here we are, focused on our sheep hunt. Super excited. Don't know what else to say. It's super exciting. Let's get after it. Found a few rams, 250 yards. Didn't have a good shooting angle. There's a big one in there. I think they know where they're going. We're gonna circle around, so I have a shooting position 300 to 400 yards, and we can recover from that drainage. So hopefully it will work. Middle on the right.
The one closest to us.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah.
He's broomed.
Is he?
He is.
Okay.
You want him?
Yeah. Throw him in the collar.
You're good. You're good to go.
Yeah.
You're good.
Okay, I'm gonna go.
Okay. There's four. He's hit. Wait for him. He's going down. He's going down. He's going down.
Yeah, I got him.
Stay there. Stay there. He's down. He's down. Oh, he's rolling. He's rolling.
No, don't roll, don't roll.
No, he's okay. He's dead.
Oh!
He's dead.
Ah!
Nice job, dude.
Oh my god. So I knew this spot because I've glassed it. I've scouted it 3 times now, and great terrain. It's funny, there's the 3 rams are still standing around, and so it's 7:54. I shot him 5 minutes ago, 7:50, and first light was 6:40. The sunrise was 6:40, so an hour and a half into it, we got our ram down. I hit him on the first one, hit him good. He went 30 yards maybe, was stumbling. I didn't want him to roll off the cliff, so I put a second one in from the other side, and he just dropped right there. He didn't roll, which is great. However, he is in a tough to get to position. So Chris, if you want to show him where he's at. It's funny, those rams are still sitting there. Oh, the one moved. Oh, he's running. I see him. Oh my god. This is the one. This is the one I've glassed up first trip, third trip, and fourth trip. He was broomed onto the other side. He's broomed on both sides. He's gonna roll. I'm glad he didn't roll. Oh my god. He is completely broomed on both sides. Oh my god. Okay, here we are, opening day of my sheep hunt. About an hour into it, we found the sheep just on the other side of this ridge that we're sitting up against. They were feeding, and I think they came up right here and fed out on this side. We were right on top of that peak, which is about 210 meters, so 225, 230, about 235 yards. Put a good shot into him. He ran down about 30 yards and started wobbling. I didn't want him to roll, so I put another one from the other side, and he just dropped. And luckily he did not roll, because it would have been a little bit harder to get to him. So I'm gonna have to go through all my pictures and videos, but for the last 2 months, July, August, I got out twice each month. Twice in July, twice in August, 3 times to this drainage, once somewhere else. And I found this band of rams. He was hanging out with 5 to 7 other rams every time. I found him every time. He looked the biggest. He almost has like these little wider tips, and from 1.5 to 2 miles away, they would just light up, and you could tell he's broomed on both sides. I don't know how to age them yet. I tried to count anyway, so I'm gonna guess at least 8 years old, 7, 8, maybe 9. Just a beautiful, beautiful ram. What I think they would say, full curl if he wasn't broomed, but age, mass, broomed, that's exactly what I wanted. So I super thrilled that I was able to relocate him with a little bit of luck on the opening morning. And we saw him and 3 others, so we saw a total of 4, but there was 7 with him because they all ran out later. And yeah, here he is. My once-in-a-lifetime ram, Rocky Mountain Bighorn Ram. Beautiful, beautiful ram, old. We're gonna process him and try to get up to the top and see if we could start at least staging him on the other side of the divide next to trail. So then I'll probably take at least 2 days of packing. So yeah, what an amazing trip, and talk about opening day success. Doesn't get any better than this. Best tag of my life right here. And that's a wrap. Got all the meat out. Boy, that was a lot of miles. What a view here. But here we are at the truck. Gonna throw it into the cooler before these flies and wasps get a hold of it and start the long journey home. Yeah, once in a lifetime here. Rocky Mountain Bighorn sheep ram, once in a lifetime. What a hunt. So, all right, that's a wrap. Thanks all.